I've taught a lot of classes and a lot of courses, and I've worked in several different schools. And I would have to say the most relevant curriculum that I've ever worked on and helped to develop, as well as to teach, is the Peace Education program, because it's the most real, it's the most versatile, it's the most useful. My name is Lynne Laffie, and I taught at Newburyport High School for 16 years. And I wanted to bring the Peace Education program to my high school because students everywhere need to feel connected to themselves. This is a unique program. It's a process of self-discovery. We're going to allow them to discover themselves, who they are, how they feel. And our intention was to be able to provide them with the opportunity to understand their own inner resources, discover their own inner strength, learn maybe to make better choices. The Peace Education program has been around since 2012, and there have been 4 other iterations of it, and they've all been designed for adults. And it's been used in corrections, in senior centers, with the military, police departments, yoga groups, book clubs, and everyone was asking, what do you have for students? What do you have for young people? We want young people to know this. We want them to have this experience. So we were asked to work on developing materials that would allow students to be able to interact with the message that Prem Rawat brings. The peace is possible. Personal peace is possible for every human being. So we took a look at the things that teachers need, educators need. The front matter of the educator's guide is set up so that teachers know how to teach the course, what the steps are, what resources they have. The workbook is set up in a way where the students are seeing the same 4 pages that the teachers are seeing. Teachers need to know, what is this program going to do? How are my students going to benefit from this? And so we used the things that teachers need as tools and strategies to plan lessons. We built those into the program. But our intention in designing the activities and the questions was to allow students to understand for themselves what they're hearing, what they're seeing, what they're experiencing. We told them there are no right or wrong answers. The answers come from you. And so we've set it up in a way that we think will be easy for teachers to facilitate it. We do offer professional development online for teachers who are going to be implementing it. The Peace Education program for schools and universities is more robust in its design so that teachers will be able to customize it for their own students. So we wanted to have enough variety and enough choices of videos, activities, teaching things like vocabulary, quotes, questions, and interactivity to make it more fun, and also to allow the students to have that time to reflect while they're doing the activities. Our session on hope last week was really interesting, and you could see that they were intrigued about the nature of hope, that hope was within us, and that they had that understanding that hope is within them. The theme of inner strength was really powerful because we allowed the students to explore their own inner strengths, their physical strength, their mental strength, their emotional strength. Students were able to understand that they have the potential for inner peace. They have the potential to recognize their own inner strengths, like resilience, forgiveness, choice, fortitude. One of the main components of the program is that it's about them, and it's about their own pace of discovering more about themselves. And that's very different from every other course that they take. They have to take tests, they have to memorize things, they have to care about what grades they get. They have to achieve. They want to have a resume that looks phenomenal to get into some of the best schools. And what Prem Rawat talks about is introducing me to myself, or in this case, introducing the students to themselves. And there's a letter at the beginning of the course that's addressed to the students about this program and what makes it unique. And we spoke that to them in the beginning. And we said, this is personal. You have a workbook. What you write in there is yours. We're not going to be reading it. We're not going to be checking it. It's for you to discover more about who you are and what you think and how you feel and what you like to change. And hopefully you'll treasure it and look back on it at some point and find that it will be relevant if you want to write a college essay, or if you want to apply for a job, or if you want to apply for graduate school for those students taking into the university. It's about achieving a knowledge of yourself, of your own understanding of who you are as a person. This is experiential. It really allows them to go deeper into something that they have not explored, that people have not talked to them about, that they don't have an awareness of until we allow them to have the space and the time to reflect on things. I've seen every student in our group responding. The young freshman, she was very shy, very quiet. She's spoken up in every single class. Her voice has gotten stronger in every single class. Students who question themselves a lot. That's a big part of being a teenager. How do I look? Do I fit in? Who are my friends? Am I popular? Am I good in my athletic achievements? And instead of those kinds of things being achievements for them, what we allowed them to think about was that clarity is important. Dignity is important. Understanding is important. And these aren't things that you can give somebody a lesson in. But between hearing the words of Prem Rawat in the videos, seeing the animations, listening to interviews, talking in a group discussion format, interacting with each other, we've seen their confidence improve in their participation in class as well. For me, the most important thing for students is to help them build resilience, to help them go forward knowing that they have everything they need within inside of them, that they don't have to go out there and try to be someone else, that they've been designed as human beings, and that we all have the same things within inside of us if we choose to access those. And I think that's a powerful message for students all over the world. I think that students taking the Peace Education program are going to be stronger individuals. We've heard our students say they want to make a difference in the world. So what I would tell teachers across the world is that this program is going to allow your students to come to a greater understanding of who they are and the power that they have to be able to make change for themselves, within themselves, and for the world. And we really need ambassadors of peace who experience a sense of hope and dignity to go out there and talk to others and be the leaders to help us move forward.